Hello everyone and welcome back again. In the last lecture we stopped on the calculation of the branches and main circuit breaker. But before we start the calculation we have to back to some theoretical and identify some terms. In the beginning we have to identify the power. We have three types of the power: real power, and apparent power, and reactive power. The real power by watt and the apparent power by volt ampere. And here we have an angle called cosine theta or PF, power factor. See here this equation: power by watt equals S by kVA multiplied by power factor. And here if I want to calculate the current for the single phase, I equal P divided by V multiplied by power factor. And here in the three phase, if I want to calculate the current, it is equal P power by watt divided by root 3 multiplied by voltage V multiplied by PF, power factor. And if I have the power by the volt ampere, that means I will take it S divided by root 3 multiplied by V. I will remove this power factor. Refer to this equation. After that we will move to the term demand and diversity factor. In the beginning, what is the connected load? The connected load is the sum of the load connected in circuit irrespective of the fact what whether is being currently operated or not. Also here we have the demand load. The demand load is the sum of load which connected the circuit and being currently operated. And here we have the demand factor. What is the demand factor? The demand factor is taken at the time independent quantity where numerator is taken as the maximum demand in the specific time period instead of the average of instantaneous demand. See here this equation: the demand factor dF equal maximum coincidence demand divided by total connected load. And here we have the diversity factor. What is the diversity factor? Also, it is the ratio of the sum individual maximum demand of a various subdivision of a system or a part of a system to the maximum demand of whole system or a part of system under consideration. The diversity is usually more than one. Here also you can calculate the diversity factor by this equation: summation of Ti divided by the Dg. Di equals maximum demand of load, and also here coincidence maximum demand of a group of n loads. And here these tables made by the NEC, National Electromechanical Commission. See here, this is the type of occupancy, dwelling units, hospital and hotel, and so on. And here we divided the load if it is 3 watt or less, and from 3000 watt to 120,000, and also here over 120,000. See here, we consider that the demand factor in the case 1 100%, and here 35%, and here 25%, and so on. And here in the hospital also is the column for 50,000 or less or more than 50. We'll consider it 40% or 20%. And here this is for lighting, and here the table shown below for the receptacles. Also they said that in the first 10 kVA or less it will be 100%, and here more than over 10 kVA it will be 50%. Finally, here we have example for the calculation for the demand factor, demand load. See here, the example said consider 4 individual feeder circuits with connected loads 250 kVA and 200 kVA and 150 kVA and 400 kVA, and the demand factors was 90% and 80% and 75% and 85%. Calculate the demand factor. See here in the solution, we take the first value of the kVA and multiply by the demand factor. This is the connected load. See here, 250 multiplied by 90% equal 225, and also 200 multiplied by 80%, 160 kVA. And after he made this multiplication, he made summation of the load, and the solution will be 837 kVA. After that, I will back again to my drawing to calculate the current. See here, after I calculate the connected load 7,572 watt, I will calculate the demand load. The demand load, as we said, it equals the diversity factor multiplied by the connected load. See here, I will type 7572 multiplied by, suppose we search for a commercial building on our table and we find it 90% for lighting. That means the demand load will be, we'll open the calculator, it will be 7572 multiplied by 0.9 6,814.8 watt. And here also, as we said, we require 10% spare, or somebody's call it the future load. 6814.8 multiplied by 10%, it will equal S81 watt. After that, the maximum demand load, I will take the summation of the demand load and the spare capacity, and it will be 6814 plus 681 here 7495 watt. After I'm finished from the calculating the demand load, finally I will calculate the current by ampere, and as we said, I equal P divided by root 3 multiplied by PF, power factor, multiplied by the voltage. Here I will take the demand load 7495 by root 3, which is 1.732, and the voltage was 400, and the power factor, suppose it 0.9, and the current will be 12 ampere. Now, after I'm finished from calculation, the total ampere or the current for this panel, now I will move to size the main circuit breaker. Suppose I choose MCCP breaker adjustable. As we say, it have a screw for adjust the value of the trip for the breaker. Now I have two values, ampere frame and ampere trip, AF and AT. And to size the circuit breaker, I will go to the nearest value for the rating current. Suppose I'm calculate the rating current 50 ampere. That means I can select circuit breaker 63 or 60 on some brands. This case only for the static loads, but if I have a motors, I must consider the starting current. Suppose I have a motor and the running current or nominal current is 10 ampere, may be the starting current 3 times of the nominal current. That means I will select circuit breaker 30 ampere. Now here in this panel port I have the current, the total current is 12 ampere. But I will not find MCCP, for example 20 ampere. Maybe I will find it 40 ampere, the nearest value to my current. I will type here ampere frame 40, but I can control here with 80 ampere trip. I will put it 50 for example. And on the next chapter we'll discuss how to calculate the cable size.